If an animal can unscrew a jar, open a lid, disappear into the background, and remember who annoyed it, your first thought is probably not, cute seafood. Your first thought is, what is this thing plotting? That thing is an octopus. And yes, people call it alien for a reason. No bones, blue blood, 3 hearts, 8 arms that act like they have minds of their own. So the real question is not, are octopuses smart? They are. The question is, how did an animal this strange get that smart? Start with a jar. Put a crab inside. Tighten the lid. Most animals just paw at the glass and get frustrated. An octopus does something different. It grips the jar, turns the lid, tests the edge. A few minutes later, the lid is open. The crab is gone. That is not a magic trick. It is touch, memory, pressure, and trial and error, all working at once. It looks less like instinct and more like a tiny problem-solving workshop. Aquariums know this feeling too well. An octopus can climb out of its tank at night, cross the floor, raid a nearby tank, and crawl back before anyone arrives. The next morning, the fish are missing. The octopus is back home, looking innocent. The security footage does the accusing. Some octopuses lift lids, some follow drain pipes, some seem to wait for the exact moment nobody is watching. At that point, it is not just escape, it is route planning. So where is all that intelligence stored? Here is the weird part. An octopus brain is not built like ours. Humans have about 86 billion neurons. An octopus has more than 500 million. Fewer, yes. But the layout is the surprise. Less than a third of those neurons sit in the head. Most of them run through the arms. So the arms are not just ropes with suckers. They are loaded with local control. Your hand waits for orders. An octopus arm can taste, grip, explore, and adjust on its own. The central brain sets the goal. The arms do a lot of the work. Picture a small company with 8 extremely capable field agents. The boss says, "Find a way in." The agents start testing doors, corners, textures, and gaps at the same time. Now add the body. An octopus has no skeleton. The one hard part is the beak. If the beak fits through a hole, the rest of the body can often squeeze after it. That is why a tiny gap matters. To us, it looks too small. To an octopus, it looks like a possible exit. Then there is camouflage. A lot of animals can change color. Octopuses go further. They can change color, texture, and posture. On sand, they can read like sand. Near coral, they can break into rough stone shapes. In seaweed, they can become a loose, waving clump. The mimic octopus takes the act even further. It can imitate animals like flatfish, lionfish, and sea snakes. Not just the look, the pose and movement too. If the animal world handed out acting awards, the octopus would not just be nominated, it would make everyone else look underprepared. But this talent is not for showing off. Octopuses are soft, edible, and surrounded by animals that would happily eat them. Sharks eat them, seals eat them, dolphins eat them, large fish eat them. Even seabirds get in on it. They do not have a hard shell. They do not have venomous spines. They are not built to win a straight line race. So they lean on the thing that works. Flexible intelligence. Hide, squeeze, learn, solve, and leave. And then it gets stranger. Octopuses do not just solve problems. Some of them seem to play. Researchers have seen octopuses push objects into a current, wait for the object to drift back, and push it again. That is not feeding. That is not hiding. It looks a lot like messing around. They also remember individuals. Aquarium workers have reported octopuses squirting water at specific people while leaving others alone. Same food, same room, different person. One keeper gets blasted in the face. That is not random plumbing. So if octopuses are this sharp, why have they not taken over the ocean? The answer is brutal. They do not get much time. Many octopuses live only 1 or 2 years. Some larger species make it a few years more. For an animal that can learn this much, that is painfully short. Many reproduce once. A mother may guard her eggs for months and barely eat. After the young hatch, she often dies. Males often decline after mating too. So every generation starts almost from zero. No long childhood with teachers, no family craft, no deep octopus culture. That may be the saddest part. The intelligence is real, but the library burns down every generation. So yes, octopuses feel alien. No bones, blue blood, 3 hearts, skin like a living screen, and arms that can think locally. They can open jars, escape tanks, solve physical puzzles, change their bodies, recognize people, and maybe even play. If alien life ever visits Earth, it might not start by talking to us. It might head straight for the clever, soft-bodied problem solver at the bottom of the sea. And next time you see an octopus at a seafood market, do not just ask whether it tastes good. It may be studying the plastic bag. Because for an octopus, escaping might just be another ordinary Tuesday.